Welcome to Dicejunkies. I'm Xenodamus. I'm here with
Q.
And on Skype.
You got Bloodaxe.
All right. Want to do a random encounter real quick, and
We'll have a Bloodaxe roll.
all right, give us a number, Bloodaxe.
Well, hang on. I got to get my die out first.
Whip out our completely not related to D&D D20 because we're still they're still on our crap list.
Yeah.
Number 9.
Number 9. Happy moments. Most enjoyable read you have picked up. So book time.
Most enjoyable read. That's a tough one because there's a lot of good reads that I had. I mean, I remember the first book that really got me super interested in fantasy was The Hobbit, but I think I'm probably going to have to go with Icewind Dale, the Crystal Shard. That is what really opened up my mind to different fantastical cultures and races, and because Drizzt was such an outcast, and it went through his struggles with trying to adapt in a surface world where he was hated and shunned. It was similar to how a lot of us felt growing up through junior high and high school as geeks, because we weren't necessarily. For myself, I wasn't necessarily part of the popular crowd. I was part of Geek Squad, and we weren't invited to a lot of the parties and stuff. So we had our own struggles and our own things, and so I really identified with him. And then going through that actually opened up for me to read all of the Ravenloft series, all of the Salvatore books up to 1,000 Orcs. So I think the Crystal Shard is my gateway book. That was my most favorite.
All right.
book.
I won't go because that's a hard one because I've enjoyed a lot of those books. But when it comes to the series that I most consumed, I'm gonna go with the series because, like I said, it's just too hard, man. I've read too many books, and you tend to like the last favorite you read. The two series I sat down and consumed the most of was the Dresden Files. I mean, I've read that whole series up until Skin Game twice.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a massive number of books, so that's getting in a high number. But the one that I hunted down younger, that I tried to read every book of, and I did, was I read every Ravenloft book that ever came out. And that's a lot of books. And
Yes.
I read every single one of them, especially the Lord Soth parts of Ravenloft. But I hunted down, back then, we didn't have things like y'all had it now. Like, there'd be like book 3, 4, and 8 in your bookstore, so you had to drive around, you had to go to other cities, you had to hunt. And I mean, I hunted down where I've read all of it. Every Ravenloft storybook I read. I actually read every one of them, and that's why I have to put that up there because it's the only series I've hunted down like aggressively at the time and read everything.
All right. I will say, I've loved the Lit RPG series and franchise, but no single book actually stands out enough to be a favorite for me. So even though those are what I find some of the most enjoyable reads, nothing sticks out. Oddly enough, the book that sticks out a lot to me, I didn't really care for the series. I only cared for a couple out of the series, but the main one that stood out was On a Pale Horse by Piers Anthony. It was a story of death, and it was still one of my most favorite reads. Like, if anybody who hasn't read On a Pale Horse, I tell them about it, and I'll tell them, yeah, you can read the rest of the series.
Yeah,
if you want, but On a Pale Horse is the must read to me.
I've read the whole series. Piers Anthony, is it Anthony Piers?
Piers Anthony.
Piers Anthony. It's probably because you look it up backwards with your library. So I used to always say the name backwards. The Xant series,
and that's what actually led me to On the Pale Horse. Was I used to read the Xant series. So
I got to give you props on that one because once you mentioned it, it brought an immediate smile to my face remembering those books. So yeah. And man, you talk about a lot of books. I read so many Xanth novels. Oh God.
Oh yeah.
He had like 30 of those things.
I will say, once you got into the teens, it started getting really old. I couldn't get past the dead 13, horse. 14.
The dead horse started getting beaten pretty hard. Like when you started like around Centaur Isle, he started kind of losing it.
All right, well, that's going to wrap us up for this week. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out Dicejunkies.com where you can find links everywhere we are online. And be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on our YouTube channel. And as every week,
we hope you enjoy.
Just a player, just a player, just a player, playing